It's week 13.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 19 carries, 97 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
Ready, go. Ready.
Love from the gun. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
3rd and 2. Love with it. That is caught. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Ready.
Here's Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trenton Simpson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Love. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for possession. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
They're hoping to get rid of that interception ball. To throw on 2nd down, Atkinson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
To throw on 3rd down, Atkinson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Seahawks at 10-2 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's 3rd and short. You look at this Arizona defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary right now. to number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Throwing on first down. Atkinson. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Atkinson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Dayo Odeyingbo. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Looking to throw on second down. Atkinson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Following the interception, Love. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Myles Murphy. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now a second down throw for Love here. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. No score after one on EA. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. Short throw caught by Dulcich. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down.
At the 37-yard line.
Striker, 3-3.
Love looking to throw it. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now 3rd down and 7. To the air again, Love. In trouble, and he's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here's Bryce Baringer now. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked to these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle with these defenses still at it.
18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Gets past one man. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 on the Seahawks 9-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Slant pass complete to Olave. And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. First and goal from the 3. Love. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Trenton Simpson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Love now. Throw right side, caught by Davis. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Now Love. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Chris Olave, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the peek.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown, and he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been...
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Myles Murphy. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing. Love. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Love to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cards are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. minutes left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So we reach halftime here in Glendale. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Settled in the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now Mahomes. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Great play there. 37 yards. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
Here we go.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Love. And got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw. Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a foul. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down.
Taking it right down Broadway. Down to the 10. And touchdown. Jameson Williams. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Seahawks have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And the Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 36.
Operating from the gun. Love. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
At the 31-yard line.
Ready, ready, ready.
On second down, a run with Hall. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He may go. Breece Hall. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Mooney good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now, instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage the quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You've got an opportunity to catch passes now, too.
Yeah, a little bit of a cat and mouse game. On first down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off, and the Cardinals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Ready.
A toss left side for Hall. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Caught right side, Davis. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 59 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most often...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up second down.
It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Green jack.
Operating from the gun, Love. And he's got his man on the out route. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now third down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Working out of the gun, Love. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He's been terrific so far. Taken in at the 22. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
2nd and 9.
Mahomes going to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. A big play there. 68 yards.
And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
So out now come the Cardinals.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
First down, Love to pass. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Love now on second down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To Allen on the dump off. No gain on the play. And now third down and 6 to go. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Mahomes now to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Christian Watson from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's Love.
At the 16-yard line.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Play fake. Here's Love. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Going back to Love. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Love. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Love.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. Whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and